Hey everybody, it's Purpose Driven Live Sports. I'm back here for another video. So, last night was, to me, it was okay basketball. One game we're going to talk about at the end. But first we're going to talk about the Raptors and Magic. The Raptors won 115-96 to close the game out, 4-1. They won the series. Kawhi Leonard had 27 points. I think everybody knew this was going to happen. I'm not really surprised about what Kawhi Leonard, not what the Raptors did. It was really more of that the Magic, just as good as the Magic play at the end of the season, they did not have enough to be able to make the series competitive against the Raptors. The Raptors have a really good bench. They have really great starters. They have. Are we even going to question this? I'm not. I'm not even surprised about what just happened with the Raptors and Magic. Sorry. Okay, and we're going to talk, and then 76ers and the Nets. The 76ers were at home in this game. 76ers blew the doors off of the Brooklyn Nets, That game was not competitive in any way. It was actually 23-2 when I actually looked at the score on ESPN. So I knew immediately there was definitely no point in even turning that game on, or even considering the fact that anybody scored any amount of points on the Brooklyn Nets. Nothing to consider, nothing I even really cared about. And it ended up being 122-100. So the game was closer, but they were getting blown out by 30 to 40 plus the whole entire game until the fourth quarter when the starters went out and Brooklyn just kind of cut it close. Listen, games like that, don't even look at the score. That game was not competitive, period. So I'm not even going to be surprised about that. But man, was Damian Lillard impressive again last night against the freaking Oklahoma City Thunder. This man is something else. Okay. Trailblazers won 118-115 this game almost went to overtime. I'm just going to say that. Damian Lillard hit the game winner to make sure that it did not go to overtime. He scored his 50th point on a three-pointer from 37 feet out. Now, I'm going to say this. Oklahoma City has a history of allowing people to shoot from 37 feet and make it to win the game. A la Steph Curry back in 2015-2016 season. That was during the regular season. This was the playoffs. This was to close out a series, which Lillard has done before, which is ridiculous. He closed out the Houston Rockets back in the 2014 playoffs, which was a crazy game. I saw that game winner. I went bananas, and I did not see this game. Mom does not know this. I was playing 2K last night, so I unfortunately missed it because I was playing my career. Don't laugh at me. I just was not. I don't know what I was doing. I was just playing 2K. Should have been paying attention is what I should have been doing. But nonetheless, he had 50 points. He had 6 rebounds. He had 7 assists. He had 10 of 18 three-pointers. Once again, Russell Westbrook had a triple-double, 29, 11, and 12. But once again, he shoots 35% from the field, 35% from three. Listen, you can have a triple-double. You can have 29 points, 11 rebounds, 12 assists, all you want. But if you're not going to be efficiently scoring your 29 points, then you're not really going to impress me. Listen, I really don't know what to say for Russell Westbrook anymore. I mean, a lot of people on ESPN and Fox want to talk about, everybody knows he's inefficient. We know that the game is moving away from him because he's more of an athletic guard now. Maybe a few years ago, it still would have been okay, which it was. But now, if you're not able to shoot and you're just getting triple doubles just because you can, you're not really affecting the game because you can't shoot the ball. He can't shoot the ball. I said in another video, if you want to be more effective, Russell, then you're going to have to work on your jump shot and get that free throw percentage back up. He shot 64% from the free throw line this year. He was shooting 82% for his career. He even shot 72% last year. It dipped for 2 years in a row. He was an 82% free throw shooter up until the last 2 years. So Russell has some work to do. You got to work on your jumper. And to me, this is great because he didn't do a whole lot of explosive dunking this year, which to me is good for his knees. You're keeping your knees and your legs, healthy and springy. So now you can go into the offseason, maybe do some athletic training, maybe more of stretching, making sure you're pliable, but also, I mean, just a lot of jump shots. Getting those threes up, just shooting shots is what you're going to have to do if you want to be on another level. I think if he was able to knock down shots at a 38% clip, I don't like it when a guy like Max Kellerman says they would be winning titles, because to me, Oklahoma City does not have enough. But if he was knocking down 38% of his threes, maybe 47% of his shots, if he was that efficient, yes, they would be a contender, a legitimate contender. Because just having a guy like Paul George just shooting 38% from three, 47% from the field, being an MVP candidate, it's not going to be enough. Russell's got to be that guy. And Damian Lillard, to me, has signified that he's moving past guys like Damian Lillard. To me, I think everybody knows he's actually been better than Chris Paul, even though Chris Paul's defensively and his floor general abilities make him still serviceable. But to me, Damian Lillard is moving up the ladder of the point guards, and he's just evolving. Steph Curry is still the best point guard in basketball. But Damian Lillard is like either top 3, top 2. He's right there with Steph Curry. It's just Steph Curry. Nothing you can do with him. That's just what it is. But 50 points, you hit the game winner. I got mad respect. I remember Damian Lillard when he first came into the league. Everybody had mad respect for him. Now everybody that was a shot heard around the world last night. It was ridiculous. And that was really exciting when I saw that this morning. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for listening. I also want to give a quick shout out to When Boredom Sets In. We did a broadcast yesterday just talking about playoff basketball. All the teams. We talked about the Milwaukee Bucks, the Toronto Raptors, Boston Celtics. We did not mention much of Philadelphia, but I'm not big on Philadelphia. I haven't really told you guys that, but I'm not really too big on them right now. They're going to have to prove a lot to me if they want to, really, for me to mention them as a contender. It was just really fun talking about the Warriors, also talking about how they're going to contend for the next years coming, how they are doing this year in the playoffs, what's going on with them. So I just really thank him for that. That was really fun, just talking to him about basketball. It's my passion. Love watching the game, just breaking it down analytically like I am doing it now. So I want to thank you guys and thank Boredom. His channel is When Boredom Sets In on YouTube. It's a great channel for gaming. He promotes other YouTubers as well, so that's a great channel. But thank you guys for listening. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.